Hello, welcome back people to another video. Today we are playing Dagon. Now all I know about this game is that it's Lovecraftian horror and you know I'm in. So let's get right into it.
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
Oh shit. During the game, you will encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historical background, and the author. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the Elder sign. Okay. What is the Elder sign? I can't turn my head. What is this?
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
No, don't kill yourself.
Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate.
So you're... okay, so you're a drug addict.
When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. What is this? Morphine. Morphine entered into use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War and World War I. It was also sold without restrictions until 1914. Morphine became more popular after the invention of the hypodermic syringe around 1854. Frederick Turner, who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphium after Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams. At the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse, known as soldier's disease, already posed a big problem in the United States. Okay. You can read the discovered trivia immediately or go back to them later. Yeah, okay. Nah, show it. I want to know I want to know the trivia. I'm interested. I'm trying to get immersed. I've never heard of Dagon before, so this is pretty interesting. Let's go. Let's continue.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the
Is that the Titanic?
with supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
Oh, my fault. Oh shit. Damn, they bombed it like that?
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation.
Damn.
So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
Naval prisoners must be hell. I'm good off that. Not like I had a choice. What is this? What flag is that? The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established a dominion in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and masters of quick raids, who also developed powerful composite bows, lassos, and early siege weapons. During World War I, the British used the word Hun as a synonym for Germans in order to emphasize their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Emperor Wilhelm II gave a speech to his troops on 27th July 1900 before they embarked to China. Should you encounter the enemy, he will be defeated. No quarter will be given. Prisoners will not be taken. Whoever falls into your hands is forfeited. Just as 1,000 years ago the Huns under their king Attila made a name for themselves, one that even today makes them seem mighty in history and legend, may the name German be affirmed by you in such a way in China that no Chinese will ever again dare to look cross-eyed at a German. The refusal to take prisoners was a clear breach of the laws and the customs of war adopted during the First Hague Convention of 1899. Interesting. Good lore.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone in a small boat with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Okay, he's him. Okay. Good shit, my boy. Bro got captured, but he got out of there. He got out of there quickly. Left everybody else behind. He said, fuck them, I'm out of here.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
Oh, hell no. That's fucking terrifying. This is my worst fear of all time. Alone at sea.
Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator. Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
Yeah, I'm fucking terrified. I'm good off of this. Yeah, hell no. Imagine being stuck out here. Fuck no. I would make it 60 hours.
And for uncounted days, I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching
4 days?
sun, waiting either for some passing
uncounted
ship
days.
or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
Yeah, but you have to get very lucky to get there. I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Oh, it's water. Did I just hear a dolphin?
But neither ship nor land appeared.
Damn.
And I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue.
Yeah, at some point that shit will break you, bro.
The change happened whilst I slept.
The change?
Its details I shall never know. For my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
What in the hell is that? What am I looking at? Is that a squid? Where am I? Ew.
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me
That
in
shit's
monotonous
moving,
undulations as far as I could see.
What is that over there? That me?
And in which my boat lay grounded some distance away.
There's the boat.
Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
I would be horrified too. What the fuck is that? That is not normal.
For there was in the air and in the rotting soil a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core.
What happened to the water?
The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain. Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity.
I mean, shit. You don't have to convey, motherfucker. I'm looking straight at it. I can tell.
There was nothing within hearing and nothing in sight save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness...
Oh, I skipped it, my fault. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with nauseating fear.
The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me
what is that?
Black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
What is this? That's not normal. What happened to my boat? Ooh! What is that audio?
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position.
Talk to me.
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths.
Yeah, this is what we call copium overdose. That did not happen, bro. While you were asleep, you would have woken up. You would have heard the trun of the volcanoes erupting and shit. Isn't that what they got under the ocean? Tectonic plates or some shit like that? Anyway, point is, you would have woken up, brother. Stop coping. Just saying, you're in hell. You're not... You died. And this is where you go when you die. To hell with the fishes. Look at him. He's so lonely.
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might. Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
I mean, shit. What is that right there? Is that a fish?
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat,
oh shit, it's daytime.
Which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens. As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time.
What is mud or shit? I can't tell.
That night
Oh,
I
shit.
slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea
Did he just
and
move?
possible rescue.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting rescued, my brother. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50, bro. You're
On the third
cooked.
morning,
Oh, shit.
I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease.
What is this?
The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and
What am I
set out
looking at?
boldly for an unknown goal.
Let's keep walking. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's just walk over whatever I just saw, because I don't know what that is, my brother.
All day I forged steadily westward, guided
What
by a
is
faraway
that?
hillock which rose higher than any other elevation.
That is a
on the
creature from
rolling desert.
Subnautica. Where are its eyes? What is this? Is that a dinosaur claw? Well, hell no. Bro got isekai to Subnautica. I'm good. See, and this is what I don't like. What is that now? This is not. I'm feeling wildly uncomfortable. Before I was like, okay, this is cool. Okay, that's a, what is this? A whale? Gray beluga whale? I don't know what the name of it is. I don't know what I'm looking at here. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm good. Let's keep walking to the mountain.
That night, I encamped.
Ooh, that's a snake. Oh my god, I hate
The
it.
following day still traveled.
Big ass
toward the
snake.
hummock, though that
Ooh,
object seemed scarcely
get me
nearer
out of here, bro.
than when I
Please.
had first espied it.
Please get me out of here, bro. Fuck this big ass snake. I'm so good off that. Please. Save my
By
soul.
the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance.
Shit, who cares, my brother? Get to climbing. Get to it.
An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface.
Get on all fours and start climbing.
Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill.
You slept in this disaster. I mean, what choice do you have, really? I would have made it to the top
why
at
my
least.
dreams were so wild that night.
What type of wild are we talking about?
But
Like,
ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain,
oh, okay. Gibbous, I like that
I
word.
was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more.
So how do we make it up here? I thought we slept at the bottom of the mountain.
Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again.
Uh-huh.
And in the glow of the moon, I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day.
Shit, this could be a wallpaper. This kind of hot. This kind of fire.
Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy.
Oh, I woke up the other way. Ah, okay.
Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset.
That's what I like. That's what I like. That's the good energy. Good energy. Good energy. Get on that. Get on that.
Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence.
Mm-hmm. Get to climbing, boy. Get to climbing? Oh.
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me. But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon,
Show me.
whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to
goodness.
illumine.
Let me look
I
down.
felt myself on the edge of the world, peering over the rim into a fathomless
Oh,
chaos
fuck.
of
Get me
eternal
off this.
night.
I'm off. Hell no. Hell
Through my
no.
terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost.
The ocean, and now you can't even see the floor? Hell to the fuck no.
And of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness. As the moon climbed higher in
I
the
told
sky,
you this was hell.
I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined.
What's perpendicular mean? I forgot. Isn't that when
Ledges
it's...
and outcroppings of rock
Oh, okay.
afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent.
Then get to it, my brother. You got
Whilst
no choice.
after a drop of only a few hundred
Oh, my fault. Feet. The declivity became very gradual. Oh. Down we go. Into the mountain. I mean, down the mountain.
Urged on by an impulse which I
What
cannot
is
definitely
that?
analyze, I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentler slope beneath,
Is that the Dark Tower?
gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated.
What am I standing on?
All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object
Oh,
on the opposite
shit.
slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me.
I don't know about you, but this isn't giving me any hope. This just feels like sad, lonely, and depressed. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck.
An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
Yeah, that just gives me false hope. But let's go anyway. We don't have a choice. Unless you want to sleep with the fishes. I'm
That
so...
it was merely a gigantic piece of stone.
When I say
I
false
soon
hope.
assured myself.
Useless.
But I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature. A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express. For despite its enormous magnitude, and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young,
Fuck it, let's go touch the stone. Maybe it gives me magical powers. Who knows?
I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith, whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures.
See, here we go. More coping.
Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely.
Yeah, let's examine our surroundings. Rock. Green shit on the floor. Dog shit on the floor. And the big ass rock. Yep. I examined.
The moon, now near
Where did the
zenith,
water come from?
shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm.
What is that? Oh, fuck no.
And revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions, and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope.
Where did this come from?
Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the Cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures.
So we got fishes, skulls, mermaids, water, and what the fuck that is at the top?
The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me, and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books.
That looks like a crab, starfish, and whatever the fuck that is in the middle.
Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols
Turtle!
such as fishes, eels,
I fuck with turtles.
crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like. Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world.
Clearly, I mean, what is that?
But whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain.
Type.
It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
What's that?
Plainly visible across the intervening water on account of their enormous size were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a doré.
I thought that was the water.
I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain
Oh,
sort
the
of
bottom
men,
one. I was like, huh?
though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto,
That's mermaid, bro. That's our mermaids.
or paying homage at some monolithic shrine which appeared to be under the waves as well. Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail, for the mere remembrance makes me grow faint. Grotesque
What is
beyond
that?
the imagination of a Poe.
Oh, those are not human heads. Ew.
They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips. Glassy, bulging eyes.
That man got
and
4
other features
eyes.
less pleasant to recall.
He's got 180 vision, bro. 180 FOV in real life.
Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background.
That one looked like an ant.
For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale,
Oh.
represented as but little larger than himself.
I didn't even see that. That's fucking terrifying.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size. But in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe. Some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
So it's like what? The other side of the ocean or some shit? Cause I don't know where the fuck we are. Just get me scared. I'm scared now.
Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist.
It's in the past. We're good now.
I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it.
I saw what? See, and then this is what I don't like. Like, what is that?
With only a slight churning to
Oh my
mark its
God.
rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters.
What did? Oh my God.
Loathsome. It darted like a stupendous
Look how tall it is. Big ass bastard.
About which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measures.
Am I having a stroke? Where's my vision going? Did I just pass out?
I went mad then. Of my frantic ascent of the sloping cliff and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat,
Oh, I just did.
I remember little.
I did a 180 and I got up out of there. Where am I now? No, I want to see. Go back. Alright, fine.
I believe I sang
Ugh,
a great
get
deal
this away from
and
me.
laughed oddly when I was unable to sing.
This makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, keep going.
I have indistinct recollections of a great
Oh, I made it
storm
back.
sometime after I reached the boat.
And it's pouring like a
At any
motherfucker.
rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest moods.
And then I fell asleep.
When I came out of the shadows, I was in
Oh.
a San Francisco hospital. Brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean.
Ah, so it was just a bad dream then. We're good then.
In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention. Of
Really?
any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing. Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nobody's gonna believe you. Why is the door open? Oh, I just zipped out.
Once I sought out a celebrated ethnologist
Don't know what that is. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
and amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon,
What is
the
that?
fish god.
Micho. Fish god, huh? Dagon. Oh, it's Dagon. Damn, I was saying it wrong this whole time. Damn. Oh well. I'm not going back and editing all that. I'm good. But now I'll say it right. Dagon was the main deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. In Hebrew, the noun Dagon was a common noun for grain. The rulers of Akkad, Mesopotamia, chose him as the patron saint of their war conquests. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in an Assyrian poem and an underworld prison warder in one of the Babylonian texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, as in Hebrew the word dog means fish. In H.P. Lovecraft's works, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the oceans. He is worshipped by a secret cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Interesting. Galore, 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 galore. Anything else? No, that's it. I'm out of here then. Is that my head? Big ass head. Bowling ball shaped head. Let
Perceiving
me
that
chill.
he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
Oh, that's a chair. Oh, my fault then. Clock. Oh, you got me over here if I can't interact with the clock. I'm out of here then. What's this side? Why is she looking at me like that? Don't. I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. 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 I'm out of.
It is at night, especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, that I see the thing.
What thing?
I tried
The
morphine,
thing?
but the drug has given only transient surcease and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave.
Damn. So after having the experience, you just started becoming a drug addict.
So now I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Damn. What a way to go.
Often, I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm, a mere freak of fever as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man-of-war.
I mean, that's the most probable thing that happened. I mean, you were out there in the water for I don't know how long. He said uncountable days, you know, in the blistering sun. That's most likely you're gonna start hallucinating and shit. And again, who knows?
This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed.
That's a fact. That's why I fucking hate the ocean.
Worshipping their ancient stone idols.
What is that?
Their own detestable likeness.
Godzilla?
Submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite. I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind.
Whoa. I don't dream of that day. May they stay down there and not bother me.
Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
Nope, we're good off that, my brother. They can stay down there. We're not bothering. You went into their home world and bothered them. Why are you talking shit to the other? Don't group me in your shit, motherfucker. You wanted to go down there and talk to the people. Not me. I'm good off of that. They can stay down there for, you know.
The end is near.
For you, my brother. For you. Oh, shit.
I hear a noise at the door.
Oh, shit.
Immense slippery body lumbering against it.
He's come for revenge. Don't open the door. Take morphine.
It shall not find me.
It shall not. Oh, never mind. It shall find me. It shall find me. It shall. It shall.
God, that hand.
Oh, hell no. Jump!
The window.
I'm not in. Oh my god. Did he actually jump? Okay, well. Damn.